Hello everyone, in today's video I want to give you a walkthrough of my mental health printable workbook. So this is my best-selling item in my Etsy shop, and for good reason, because mental health is something that most people struggle with, to be honest, and especially in 2020 with all the craziness that's going on. Something like this can greatly help you in the areas that are more chronic issues. So the disclaimer on this is that if you have a diagnosed mental illness, this will help anybody, but if you have something serious like that, that is something that you should be seeing a professional about. So this workbook is, well, you'll see what's in it, but it's mostly things to help your well-being, to help you, get through the day when you don't have any other resources. So the first page in this workbook is mental health tips. So I give 10 basic mental health tips. And then the next page is for regrets. So the issue of regrets is a pretty big cause of depression because this is focused on the past. So this worksheet will help you identify regrets and help you figure out a way that you can work around those issues. And then, of course, trauma. Trauma is another major cause of depression and anxiety. And most likely, if you have serious trauma, you are seeing a professional. But if you're not, and you do have some unresolved trauma that you may not have really known that you had, these worksheets will help you work through those. So there's this one, and then there's this one, which is the chart to help you go through the healing steps. And then the tracker as well to keep track of your progress. So then we come to the thought tracker. So another major contributor to depression is being stuck in the past. So every time you have a thought about the past that is negative, this will help you keep track of those and turn them around. And then worrying about the future. This is another cause of anxiety in people. Anytime you are worrying about the future where it's not, and this is where this worksheet comes in handy. If there's something that can be done about it, and then it'll help you do it. And if there's not something that can be done about it, it helps you stop having those thoughts. The present moment journal. This is one of my favorite exercises to do anytime you're having an anxiety attack, panic attack, or a fit of depression. It helps to ground yourself. There's a lot of ways to ground yourself other than this, but this is one of my favorite ways because it helps you to kind of gather around all of your senses and ground yourself into the present by using your senses. So here is the instructions to this exercise, and there's 10 steps to that. And then the altered state exercises. These are another one of my favorite ways to get into the present moment. So there's a steady drumming meditation you can do, a slow rhythmic breathing exercise, dancing, basic meditation. So these are just a couple ways. I have a blog post on how to get into altered states as well. And then we get to the creativity exercises, and these are more of the fun parts of this workbook. Um, Having a creative activity that you love to do is a huge part of your happiness, of your mental and emotional health. So this gives some ideas and gives you a little chart where you can keep track of the ones that you do every day to make sure that you're staying on track with those. And then the creative hobby planner. This is one of my funnest subjects to talk about because I don't think people have enough creative hobbies. And I know that time is an issue, money's an issue, but a lot of times it's also that you just don't have the motivation or inspiration. And so that's what this can help provide. And then we get to the personal development section. This is probably another one of my favorite subjects because expanding your mind through personal development is so crucial to your overall holistic health, especially your mental and your spiritual sides of the health. So a lot of people don't do this enough, and I'm a huge advocate of these types of things. And of course, stress reduction. So this is a huge subject in mental health. This helps you identify on a scale from 1 to 10 how bad your stress is, and then it gives goals and action steps and check-in result sections. So there's a couple different sheets here for you to do different goals, and also you can print out as many of these copies as you need because that's why printables are so amazing, because you get it, you pay for the file one time and you can print out any number of any of the pages that you want. Clearing the clutter. So minimalism it's been proven to be extremely beneficial for your mental and emotional health. So assessing your material possessions, going through everything and deciding what to do with it. And this also goes along, it's mental and physical clutter. So there's both that you can take care of there. And then I also include a weekly to-do list because these types of to-do lists are beneficial for your health as well, because it helps you get things done, helps you be productive, helps you organize your thoughts. And so you're not having all these things floating around in your head that you can't keep track of. Writing things down is one of the best ways to do that. And then, of course, there's a basic daily journal sheet. I of course advocate journaling much more than just a piece of paper like this, but this I had to include because if you're not doing a journal practice already, then this gives you a way to start. So on a side note to that, I really recommend gratitude journaling, especially, and maybe a brain dump type of thing, which is this page. This is kind of a free form, freestyle journal page. But journaling I can't even stress how good it is for all aspects of your health. And I've learned recently when I took a journaling class that it's also good for your physical health. I mean, it calms down your whole nervous system. It helps lower blood pressure and all sorts of just so many. And that's why I'm also creating a journaling website as a second thing I'm doing. So that's how important journaling is. So on that note, that is the end of the slides here. So you can get this mental health printable workbook in my Etsy shop, which is called Holistic Lifestyle 101. There's a picture below of what it looks like. So this is also available on my website if it's easier for you to go to holisticlifestyleguide.com. I have a page where you can buy most of them actually. I put them all on Etsy, but I put most of the ones that are pertaining to holistic health on my actual website. So you can get this in both places, and there's options for you there if maybe you don't want to go through Etsy or whichever one you prefer. So thank you for watching this video, and I really hope that this helped you. And as a last thing I will say is mental health is so important, and you should never ever feel ashamed for needing to seek mental health help. And if you can't afford therapy or can't get to therapy in any way, this is, I would say, maybe the next best option, because although you're not actually talking to someone, you are accessing your inner guidance with writing things down from your mind and working on the journaling aspect of it. And this just guides you through ways to do that if you can't get therapy. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.